This is an ABC News special report.
Welcome everyone. This is an ABC Special News. Mr. Hernandez has been the governor of California during the last 7 years, and now he's running for U.S. president. Mr. Hernandez, it's a pleasure having you here expressing your thoughts on the social issues that America is facing today and how to solve them through the libertarian system. So can you please explain to us what does it mean to be a libertarian and how do you create this through a trustful government?
Yes, thank you, Danielle. It's great to be here in such an amazing company. Well, as you have heard, my name is Diego Hernandez, and I'm currently running for president. I represent the Libertarian Party, which most of the people don't know much about it. You see, the current moments that society is living today is the proof that a change is needed. The libertarians are physically responsible and socially liberal. If you look up the definition, or if you Wikipedia the definition, for classic liberal, I am a classic liberal. And I think most of the people fall into that category. There is an actual test in a website called outside.com that is online that many Americans took with me a few years ago, which show that most of the population are actually libertarians.
So in your opinion, what is the difference between a classical libertarian and a modern one?
Well, the truth is that I don't know. Because along the way, libertarians have been promoting the same thoughts through the time, which is why we say libertarians are loyal to their beliefs.
I also remember that libertarians have their roots as conservatives. Can you explain how that's changed over the years?
Yeah, well, it is true that at the moment we were created based on conservative ideas and principles. However, as you may have seen, conservatives have lost their way. In my opinion, with a social conservative agenda that I think has turned off many people, and rightfully so. It doesn't allow the people to make their own choices and private them from freedom.
So how can the libertarian reform change and introduce fair laws for everyone?
Well, the whole point of libertarians is to provide more power to the state and give less power to the government, which in other words allow the state to make their own decisions, instead of making government absolute. So the state can legislate their own laws based on the behavior of population, for example like transit laws.
So basically the entire government becomes less authoritarian. How do you pursue to have all the population follow these reforms?
I'm glad that you asked that question. As we said early in this program, everything is about choices and freedom. However, we know that the population is changing, and in fact, we have to change as well to provide fair support systems of government. So the truth is that we cannot make everyone happy, but we can do listen to everyone's problem when the power comes to the state by providing more attention to what is needed instead of creating laws that are rigid.
What are your thoughts on abortion and same-sex marriage?
Personally, I'm pro-choice because I believe women have the right to make their own choices about their body. Personally, I don't think that the government should be involved in our personal lives at all. It's your life, your choice. Who is the government to tell you what you should do and what you should not do?
How do you feel about same-sex marriage?
I believe that love is love, and there should be no boundaries or laws to prevent it. I believe that the government shouldn't get involved with people's personal life and put restrictions on it.
What's your stance on foreign policy and what do you propose us do during an attack?
I believe that violence is never the answer. However, if we are under attack, I believe that it's the U.S. duty to protect the citizens. War is the last resort. I feel we need to resolve conflicts peacefully.
Do you support the U.S. draft?
I believe that it is wrong and no different than slavery because it forces young men to fight and risk their lives in battle. It should be a voluntary thing.
What do you believe is the most important thing needed to run this nation?
I believe that there should be more power on the state, less government as a whole, and the people's choice.
Thank you for tuning into this special, and thank you, Diego, for agreeing to do this interview with us.
Thank you, Daniel, for having me. It was an honor to be here. And remember to vote for me, Diego Hernandez, for next president.
This has been a special report from ABC News.
Oh my god. Thank you for tuning into this special interview, and thank you, Diego, to agreeing to do. Whoa.
No. I couldn't. Sorry. Okay.
One.
Well, the whole point of libertarians is to provide more power to the state and give less power to the government, which, in other words, allow the. I believe. Wait. Through which the libertarians are.
Cut it. So for the entire purpose.
There is like